Hey there, and welcome. Today, we're diving into something so simple yet so powerful that we often just forget about it: breath mindfulness. This is your no-nonsense guide to how just watching your own breath can finally quiet that noisy mind and unlock the potential you know is in there.
So let's kick things off with this really powerful idea from Brahmashi Pitamaha Patriji. Right away, he tells us what meditation isn't. It's not about adding more stuff, more words, more rules. It's about subtraction. It's about clearing out the clutter to see what's left. That's a key idea, so keep it in your back pocket as we go.
And that really is the big question, isn't it? How can something so ridiculously simple, just sitting and breathing, lead to these massive changes? It almost sounds too good to be true. Well, let's unpack it.
Okay, first things first. What exactly are we talking about here, and maybe more importantly, why do we even need it? Well, it all starts with tackling one single problem: our incredibly restless minds. Think about this number for a second. 80,000. That's roughly how many thoughts we have in a single day. And here's the kicker. Most of them are just reruns. The same old worries, the same anxieties about the future playing on a loop. That is a colossal waste of our mental energy.
Now, the ancient name for this technique is anapanasati. I know, it sounds a little intimidating, but trust me, it's the simplest thing in the world. Ana just means your in-breath, apana means your out-breath, and sati means observe. That's it. That is the entire technique. Just watch your breath come in and watch it go out.
So now we get to the really good part, the why. What actually happens when you do this simple practice? Well, it turns out it has a ripple effect across your entire life, which we can break down into 5 key areas, or 5 quotients of transformation.
First up, your physical quotient. You know that constant low-level stress that comes from a mind that never shuts off? That drains your body's battery. When you quiet the mind, you free up all that energy. Suddenly you've got more vitality, better health, and you actually start to feel alive in your body again, enjoying the little things. Next is your intelligence quotient. Here's an analogy. Think of your mind as a glass of water filled with dirt. It's all cloudy and chaotic. Meditation is the act of just letting that glass sit still. And what happens? All the dirt settles to the bottom, and the water becomes crystal clear. That clarity is a game changer for focus, memory, and making good decisions.
Then there's your emotional quotient. When you get in the habit of just watching your thoughts without judging them, you start to see your own patterns. You understand what makes you tick. And that self-awareness naturally makes you more empathetic to other people. You stop just reacting to everything and start responding thoughtfully. Your relationships will thank you for it, believe me.
This clarity then leads to what we can call a manifestation quotient. Now, this isn't some kind of magic trick. It's pure focus. When your energy isn't scattered across 80,000 random thoughts, you can aim it like a laser beam at what you truly want. Your intentions get stronger, and your actions get way more effective.
And finally, all of this builds up to your spiritual quotient. By hushing the constant chatter of your ego, you start to feel a connection to something bigger than your own day-to-day dramas. And this isn't about religion. It's about finding real meaning and a sense of purpose that makes life feel harmonious and whole.
Okay, so the benefits are pretty amazing, right? I bet you're thinking, great, sign me up. How do I actually do it? Well, let's get into the simple, practical, step-by-step guide. You can literally start right after this.
The whole process is brilliantly easy. Step 1. Find a comfortable spot to sit. Cross your feet, cross your fingers. This just helps contain your energy. Step 2. Close your eyes and just become aware of your breath. Don't try to change it, don't force it, just watch it. And step 3, the most important one, when your mind wanders off, and oh, it will, you just gently, without any frustration, bring your attention back to the breath. That's the whole practice.
And this is so important to understand. We need to bust some myths. This meditation is not about trying really hard to concentrate. It's not about visualizing things or chanting, and it is definitely not about trying to control your mind. It's the total opposite. It's about being a relaxed, gentle witness. It's about observation, not control. The moment you get that, all the pressure just melts away.
All right, so you're sitting there, you're observing. What's actually going to happen? What should you expect to feel? Let's demystify some of the common experiences you might have along the way.
I love this analogy. Think about your mind like someone learning to drive a car. At first, you have the disastrous mind, right? Totally filled with fear. Then you move to the negative mind, just full of doubt and uncertainty. With practice, you develop a positive mind. You start to trust yourself. But the goal is to reach the miraculous mind, where you're just calm, confident, and know you'll reach your destination.
Meditation is what drives you down that road. And while you're on that journey, you might feel any of these things. You might feel super peaceful. You might feel tingling or swaying. You might see colors. You might even feel a rush of emotion. Or you might feel absolutely nothing at all. And guess what? All of it is 100% normal and okay. They're just signs that things are shifting. Your only job is to watch it all without getting attached.
If you remember just one thing from this whole section, let it be this. There is no such thing as a bad meditation. Even if your mind feels like a circus for the whole time, the simple fact that you sat down and tried is a victory. The act of gently returning your focus, even if you only do it once, is the whole point.
Okay, so for those of you who get the basics and are ready to go a little deeper, our final section is all about how you can enhance your practice and really amplify the benefits.
Think of these as little power-ups for your meditation. Your environment matters. Meditating in a group can create this incredible shared energy. Practicing out in nature is super grounding. Some people find meditating during a full moon to be extra powerful. And it's even said that the unique shape of a pyramid can amplify the energy by up to 3 times. These are all things you can experiment with and see what works for you.
You know, a mindful life doesn't just stop when you stand up from your cushion. It flows into everything, including what you eat. A lot of long-time meditators find that a vegetarian diet makes them feel lighter and helps them go deeper. But it also has this huge ripple effect. Just look at this chart. To produce 1 kilogram of beef, it takes at least 10 times more water than it does to produce the same amount of wheat. It's just a powerful reminder that our small, mindful choices can have a massive impact.
So as you go forward, it really all boils down to 3 pillars that support your growth. First, your own sincere practice. Second, reading books from wise teachers to expand your perspective. And third, finding good company, sharing your experiences with others on the same path. That exchange of energy can speed up your own journey like nothing else.
And that brings us to the final thought I want to leave you with. At its core, this is all based on one profound truth. Your thoughts create your reality. When you learn to quiet the noise, you're no longer a slave to your random thoughts. You get to choose them. So the real question is, what kind of reality are you going to choose to create?